Yeah, all good, all good. Just going for a nice evening walk. It's a bit cooler now, so it's getting out there and a bit cooler. Been a hot one today, and I was a little reflecting on my experience of working in football, with individuals and teams over the years, and how this sort of, if you want to call it mindset, for want of a better word, of say the elite footballers, elite performers, they tend to have that ability to stay focused on the next action, and they don't tend to waste energy on replaying the last mistake in a game, and they don't tend to get distracted by worrying about the final result. Obviously it crosses their mind and mind wanders and so on and so forth, but they've got this ability to sort of stay focused on the next action, irrespective of what the scoreline is, irrespective of what the game situation is, irrespective of what's happening on the pitch, whatever variable is happening. And I think it really matters. Why it matters, because in football, it's a game of moments. If your mind is stuck in the past, you've missed a goal or had a poor refereeing decision, then you kind of can't affect the now. If your mind's in the future, you're thinking too much about the final result, what might happen, so to speak, then you miss the opportunities in front of you, that sort of next action. And for me, what I've noticed that elite players tend to do, they reset really quickly. They reset on set pieces. They reset, get back into shape. They reset really quickly, and they control, for example, their sort of breathing, the emotional regulation. They refocus on their role, on their task, on sort of going forward, and they're adaptable. And I think one of the sort of key questions to ask in specific situations is, what can I do next to affect the game? You know, what can I do next to affect the game is sort of a key way to sort of focus and move forward. But that's just my sort of take on it. You might see it differently. I'm just sort of speaking anecdotally. I'm not giving anyone suggestions or giving advice. Obviously, there's sort of various permutations. But one thing I think that sort of really, I think, and for me, sort of focusing on that sort of next action is a key thing. And I suppose we are sort of learnt it very early on in life, is from sort of doing, martial arts, where that sort of focus in that moment, focus in the moment. What can I do in terms of the next action? What's the next action? Not sort of dwelling on a mistake, on a past miss, a poor refereeing decision doesn't get your way, not focusing on what might not happen, just being able to sort of, put that to one side and focus on the next action. That's not my take on it. You might see it differently, always get different perspectives.